Hi everyone, I'm Donna from the Land Rover Guidebook channel. Today, let's take a look at the instrument menu settings through Discovery Sport, Land Rover's entry model. To the left of the handle are the menu button and the up, down, left and right buttons. You can press these buttons to set up the instrument panel menu. Press the menu button and the trip menu will appear on the screen. When you step down, the display, vehicle settings, vehicle information, and so on appear in order. Then let's find out the trip. There are a total of 3 items in the trip. Let's start with the trip bank. Trip A, Trip B, Trip Auto. Trip Auto resets the trip every time it is restarted. Trip A and Trip B can be set separately. At the end of the light control on the left side of the handle is a round gray button. Each press of this button changes the trip information one by one in the lower right corner of the instrument cluster. Press and hold this button to reset trip information. Trip information in the instrument cluster can be configured in the trip content item. Trip distance, average speed, average consumption, instantaneous consumption, distance to empty, driving style. You can select the unit used in the country you are driving on the trip unit. Next is the display. Let's start with the info panel. The info panel will be displayed in the middle of the instrument cluster. Select Media to display media information. If you select Trip Summary, the information of the trip setup is displayed on the quad screen. Trip A, average consumption, average speed, distance to empty clockwise from top left. When you select a logo, the Land Rover logo is displayed. The unit can set various units of the vehicle. Digital speedometer can display on screen digital speedometer in kilometers and miles. Trips sets the units in the trip information you saw earlier. The pressure can choose the pressure unit of the tire. Simply select the unit you are familiar with. There are 2 temperatures, Celsius and Fahrenheit. The default setting for the language is British English. Language setting allows you to select different languages from different countries. Next is the vehicle settings. First is the passenger airbag. Press the back of the first item to return to the previous setting. Press the change setting in the second item to switch the passenger airbag on or off. When the passenger airbag is turned off, the warning light on the overhead console at the top of the room mirror is notified. When you turn on the passenger airbag again, the warning lights on the overhead console indicate that it is on. These passenger airbag settings are very important for the safety of passengers, so please set them up accordingly. Here are the security features. If you enable the audible lock warning setting, you will hear a lock warning. With 2-stage unlocking enabled, the driver's door and other doors can be unlocked in 2 stages. If you disable 2-stage unlocking, you can unlock all doors at once. The door locks automatically when the vehicle moves at the speed set in drive-away locking. Next is convenience features. With Windows Global Open and Close enabled, all windows can be opened or closed via smart keys. If you press and hold the unlock button on the smart key, all windows will start descending like this after a while. Likewise, if you hold down the lock button on the smart key, all windows will start to go up like this after a while. The headlight delay will remain on for as long as the time you set. Let's set it to 1 minute. Leave the light control on auto. Turn off the engine. Exit the vehicle and lock the door. If you look at the headlights, you can see that they are still on. This feature helps you get to your final destination safely when the surrounding light is low after you arrive at your destination. The headlights will stay on for 1 minute and then turn off. The wiper setting has an auto wiper. With the auto wiper activated and the wiper control on the right side of the steering wheel set to auto, the wiper will move automatically as soon as the vehicle's rain sensor detects the amount of rain. If you have activated the winter wiper park, the wiper will stop at the position slightly above after operation. Next is the gear shift paddle. There is a minus gear shift paddle on the left side of the steering wheel. On the right side of the handle is a plus gear shift paddle. The gear shift paddle can be used only in S mode, or in both S mode and B mode. The following is vehicle information. Show warning can see if there is anything to warn you about. The tire information has a pressure unit. Simply select the unit you are familiar with. TPM load settings include light road and heavy road. In normal situations, you can select light load. If you have a lot of luggage, you can choose heavy road. The recommended pressures give the recommended pressure values for each situation. Tire pressures tell you the current tire pressure and indicate the recommended pressure in parentheses below. Next service tells you the remaining distance to change the engine oil and how much you need to refill DEF. Please note that the next service is only visible in ignition on state. The last alarm shows the last time the warning light came on. The vehicle identification number can also be found in the instrument cluster menu. So far we have learned about the instrument panel menu. In the next video, we will talk about in control systems. Please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.